A woman from Bulawayo, Nomzamo Luhle Dube, 34, is alleged to have murdered her husband, Martin Luther Jabulani Ngove, 30, on 2 March 2018 in Pumula South, Bulawayo. She said to have stabbed her drunk husband with a kitchen knife when he came home around 1 a.m. on the fateful day. Dube is said to have stabbed her husband with a kitchen knife after he arrived in the early hours of the morning after a beer drink. The victim, Jabulani Ngove, is said to have left home and gone to a local shopping center with his friends. The accused followed and caught up with them, and they proceeded to drink together. At around 10 p.m., Nomzamo left the pub and went home. Around 1 a.m., Ngube arrived home and knocked on the door to be allowed in. As soon as he came in, a heated argument ensued, resulting in a physical confrontation. The confrontation spilled into the bedroom. Subsequently, Nomzamo stabbed the husband, who bled excessively, collapsed and died. She had stabbed him on the left side of the chest. When an ambulance arrived, it was too late to save the victim. He was pronounced dead, and this led to a report being made to the police and the subsequent arrest of Nomzamo Dube. When she was brought to court to face murder charges, Nomzamo had a story to tell. She claimed that when Ngube knocked on the door, she instructed her 10-year-old daughter to open the door, but the daughter failed to open it. She then woke up to open it, and when she did, the deceased started assaulting her for delaying opening the door for him. She further claimed that he kicked her all over the body, during which he fell and picked up a knife which was on the floor. She said that he tried to stab her, but she wrestled the knife from him. During the commotion, she accidentally stabbed him. She told the court during trial that it was not her intention to kill her husband and pleaded for a lesser charge of culpable homicide. Through her lawyer, Mr. Shepard Wuni of Cochran and Welsh legal practitioners, argued that she acted in self-defense as she was under attack. However, this was contradicted by her 10-year-old daughter. The girl gave the court a detailed account of how her mother continuously attacked her stepfather before she stabbed him as he pleaded for mercy. She told the court that her mother later instructed her to open the door after ignoring him. When the deceased walked in, a heated argument started between the two. She said that they were watching television, contrary to what the mother had said, that she was in bed when he knocked. The mother had refused to open the door, despite the fact that the stepfather persistently pleaded with her. When her stepfather walked in, the daughter said, her mother started shouting at him, and they went to the bedroom. The daughter followed them there and helplessly watched as her mother indiscriminately punched him in the face as he continued to plead with her to stop. Throughout the scuffle, she said, her father never retaliated but only pushed her away, resulting in her hitting against the wardrobe. She incessantly attacked him and ended up heartlessly stabbing him, resulting in blood gushing out. When he pushed her against the wardrobe, she then went to the kitchen and returned with a kitchen knife. She stabbed him on the left side of the chest. The girl said that Ngube staggered and went outside before he collapsed and died in their garden. It was a horrific scene for the young girl. The young girl's testimony decided the case. It convinced the court that there was more to it than what met the eye. What Nomzamo had tried to do is to defend herself, but the young girl's testimony was considered credible. Bulawayo High Court Judge Justice Maxwell Takuba then convicted Nomzamo Luhle Dube of murder with actual intent and sentenced her to an effective 25 years in jail. During sentencing, he pointed out that The manner in which the offense was committed was crude. He said that the court had no option but to apply a retributive sentence as opposed to a rehabilitative one. It was the court's role to discourage domestic violence, which has claimed many lives, a learned judge said. Couples should live in peace and sleep without worrying about utensils which could be turned into weapons. Citizens should be reminded of the need to respect the sanctity of life and that no one has a right to take away someone else's life. It is the court's contention in this case and many others that in order to nip the problem in the bud, it should impose stiff sentences on perpetrators. Nomzamo Dube, who is incarcerated at Chikurubi Female Prison, treated her husband with disdain and had a total disregard for decency, especially considering that she was a mother whose minor child was watching everything as it unfolded. She abdicated her role as a mother and turned into a hardcore criminal. That was unfortunate. May Martin Luther Jabulani Ncube's soul continue to rest in peace. The family institution, communities, the country and regions at large continue to shed tears as cases of murder rip society apart. It behoves individuals, couples, and the community to come up with strategies of solving domestic issues. We are a community together. We are strong together. That is the reason why we say two hands are better than one. Cases of murder have left children without parents. It has exposed them to further exploitation, to the vagaries of financial crisis. This is uncalled for. As society, we can put our heads together and work towards finding a lasting solution to issues that are facing families. Children should come first whenever we make decisions. For the moment we make the decisions, children are innocent victims and their lives are scarred at times forever. We try to imagine how the children that Nomzamo left are faring in the difficult times. Before taking any action, we need to control those emotions. We need to look further than just the moment so that we make the right decision. Consultation is important. If there are other issues besides the beer drink, they should have been solved. It is important as we map the way forward in the best way there is. Time, they say, is one commodity which once lost cannot be recovered. It is very sad that some children are caught in battles that did not involve them in the first place. That is very unfortunate. Society should learn from this case of Nomzamo Dube and many other cases that we cover in this channel. Thank you for watching this episode of Luminous Recaps. We meet in yet another luminous story. It is bye for now.